All right. I am excited to be visiting with Ronnie Coleman, 8-time Mr. Olympia, also inducted into the International Sports Hall of Fame. Ronnie Coleman, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm just glad to be here.
All right, so I love your talk there. You were talking about what it took to be a champion, and I also enjoyed. We're going to circle back to that, but I also enjoyed how you kind of accidentally found bodybuilding. Like you said, you didn't find bodybuilding; bodybuilding found you.
Pretty much. That's the way it happened.
I mean, you almost had to be what do you call it? Talked. You were talked into it.
I was talked into it with a free membership to the gym.
That's right. A free membership to the gym got him to do what, your first show, right?
Got me to do my first show, the 1990 Mr. Texas.
Gotcha. I love that. All right, so let me talk about this. People look at you, 8-time Mr. Olympia, and they say, oh, you know what? It's so easy for Ronnie. What's it take to be a champion?
It takes a lot of hard work, dedication, and a whole lot of sacrifice. And for me, a whole lot of faith and a strong belief in God.
Gotcha. I love that. You know, faith is so important, and it seems like nowadays faith, nobody wants to talk about faith, and so I'm very excited that you bring that up.
Oh, I wouldn't have been here if it wasn't for my belief in God. Because, like I was saying, Brian was a true angel to me. He the one that got me in this sport, and like I said, if it wasn't for my true belief, my faith in God, I wouldn't be here today.
I love it. All right, so here you are. You graduated college, cum laude? Is that right?
Cum laude, yeah, with a degree in accounting.
In accounting, so you were going to be the world's greatest accountant.
That's what I wanted to be.
All right, so how did you go from being an accountant to being a police officer?
Well, I tried for like 2 years to get a job in accounting. It just never worked out, so I'm like, okay, I need a job, and I need one real bad. So time for a career change. And police officers were always one that always were hiring. So I like, okay, let's do that.
Let's do that. You know what? And here's something else. This is what separates, I think, a lot of champions from the not so champion. That is, you didn't wait to get the accounting job that you were, quote, supposed to get. You said, I need a job.
I need a job, and it's time for a career change. You know, accounting ain't working out, so let's find something else.
Let's find something else, and let's move on it. And you know what I'm talking about. A lot of people get upset, they get mad because, hey, I went to college for this degree. Yeah. I'm not going to do anything unless I get this, unless it's in this field.
Yep, and I worked, like I said, 4 hard, long years of not sleeping, you know, some nights because I was up all night studying. And like I said, some people like, I ain't giving up on this. I'm going to get a job in accounting. Well, not me. I'm like, it's time for me to move on.
It's time to move on.
Yeah, accounting ain't working out, so it's time for me to get a job. And
well, you know, since you're a man of faith, you know what I find interesting is sometimes a door closes for a reason, right?
Yep. So accounting wasn't meant for me to be. It wasn't meant for me to be an accountant, so time to move on to something else that was meant for me to be, and that was a police officer.
I love it. All right, so now during this time here, you are an accountant or trying to be an accountant, and then now you're in the police academy, police officer. Were you lifting this entire time? Have you always lifted weights?
I've always lifted weights. I've never not lifted weights since I was 12 years old.
Since you were 12, gotcha. So, and I bring this up because a lot of people think that, hey, you know what? If I take drugs, I'm going to be big overnight. There's no overnight. There is no shortcut.
No. For me, it was all about doing something that I truly love doing, and working out was that. I wasn't trying to get big overnight. I was just trying to do something that I had fun doing, and something that I loved doing, and it just happened to be working out.
Yeah, I love it. All right, so let me ask you this. Here you are. They kind of pushed you into your first competition. Obviously, you have to have a little fear. You're a little concerned there. How do you handle fear? How do you, when you're doing something you've never done for the first time, how do you deal with fear?
Well, it wasn't fear because I was doing something that I truly loved doing. It was something that I had a lot of fun doing. So there was no fear. There was no nervousness. I was just having fun and enjoying myself, basically.
Yeah. You're just everywhere you go. Now, you seem like a guy who just enjoys himself all the time.
That's what life is all about.
I love it. We're going to end on that note. Ronnie Coleman, thank you so much again. Congratulations.
My pleasure. Glad to be here.